entire day with my mom. If you do need a book recommendation though, I highly suggest you read this set. Good morning! Today is back to work. It is the beginning of January and we have lots of things planned this month and I'm excited. I'm tired, but I'm excited to see how this month will go. I have tons of things planned. My agenda today is to do a little bit of self-care, clean up the house a little bit so that I'm prepared for the week ahead and just take it easy and slowly get myself back into the schedule. Okay, let's go. I only use water on my face in the morning because I feel like the natural oils that you get in the morning are very good for your skin and it actually prevents breakouts for me. So that's what I do. And then at nighttime, I do use a face wash to wash off all the dust and everything that I built up from the day. So that's my tip for today. I'm gonna put my hair in a bun. I learned how to do this when I started going to yoga, and I actually really like this hairstyle because it keeps all my hairs together and I feel like it's kind of cute. I don't know. My hair is so long now. I got it cut before I went to Asia for my wedding trip. At the time, my hairdresser said to me, oh, you shouldn't cut your hair too short because then it'll be hard for the people to do your hair for your wedding day. So then I listened to him. But now it's been like 2 months since then. And my hair is so long, it takes forever to dry. Okay, so do this with your hair, put it in a high pony, then flip some to the front and cover it. Put your hand over it and start wrapping the hair into the bun. So do that. Then just stuff it underneath. And then somehow it looks like a bun. Like that. And you put another one on top. Boom. That's a bun. And then because we want to cover these areas, so just pull our hair down, loosen it a bit. It'll become looser throughout the day too. So that's my bun. Let's go. I am gonna do a very light makeup today, but because everything is going underneath my glasses, I don't really care too much. Just gonna put a little bit of this cream. It's kind of like BB cream, but you only need this much. And then it kind of evens out your skin tone a little bit. Like that. And then I just pat it into my face. I use a little bit of concealer right here, underneath my eyebrows. So the story about my eyebrows is I got them done a long time ago. Got them tattooed when I was maybe like 19 or 20. And the lady at the time, I thought she did a great job, but actually she kind of made my ends of my eyebrows lower than the rest of the eyebrows, so it made me look really tired all the time. And so I got it redone recently, like about a year ago. But the only thing they couldn't do is get rid of these red marks underneath. So FYI, if you're gonna go get your eyebrows done, make sure you ask them what type of paint or whatever that they're going to use for the color, because if it has a red brown undertone, it will eventually leave a red mark underneath, which you can't get off even with lasers. I actually tried lasering it off a few times and it did get lighter, but it actually didn't really help much. So that's just FYI for you. So the color I have now is still like a brown, but it has a little bit more of a blue undertone. And so because this is newer coloring, they do have new technology now where it doesn't dissolve as quickly, but also your skin doesn't eat it up as much. But the blue color undertone, if anything, will just look kind of gray blue, and it'll be less abnormal. Meanwhile, if you do want to get it lasered off, you can still do that more easily than the red one. So I don't know, make your own decisions. I'm just gonna do my eyebrows lightly. Although I have them done, I actually like them a little more full. It's just that it looks more natural to have them done kind of lighter. But I do like them fuller. Just in the sparse areas, really. And then I just kind of brush it out so it's even. Today, I'm thinking that I'm not going to put any foundation on, just because I don't really feel like I need makeup to sit at home all day, but I am going to put on some eyeliner. I like to line my inner lid, and this is the best one I found so far. If you have Asian eyes like I do, you're probably experiencing smudging, and you're probably looking for waterproof. I bought this from Don Quijote in Osaka. It's called One Day Tattoo K Palette. And I find that it's the least smudging one so far that I found. And when I'm done with that, I have found a few more that I do want to buy. So we can test all of those together at some point. Okay, let's get started with that day. Look at all that snow. Oh my gosh. It looks like there's a little hat on all of my lights here. I made these the other day with my mom. This is condensed milk, and then so we opened the can and then we put it in here and we froze it. So now if I ever want to drink condensed milk, I just pop one of these open, put it in my cup, and then put some boiling water in it, and it'll become condensed milk. Isn't that so smart and so cute? like slow mornings like this where I can just have some milk and watch the snow. There is so much snow outside, it's actually insane. The amount of snow that has fallen this winter, I feel has been so much more than before. And it just keeps piling. I recently started this book called 7 Year Slip. It's by Ashley Poston, and this is my first time reading this book, but so far it's kind of cool because it's a little different from what I usually read. I do usually read like romance, but this one has a little bit of a interesting quirk to it where the main character, she is inheriting this house from her aunt, and this apartment can suddenly time travel to 7 years ago, and then she meets some guy there. This is something I've never actually read before. I'm not really sure how I feel about it because usually I like to read stories where I can imagine it actually happening, but I am excited. I'm only this far in, so I don't know. I left this here since my trip, and so I'm just picking back up, and I forgot most of it, but I am excited to see where it goes, and my goal for this week is to read at least half of this book. Oh. I just found these cards in my book. I was supposed to give these to my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law. We got these from a cafe in Montreal called Trois Cat. But isn't that cute? I have to find somewhere to put these. Oh, which one should I give them? Oh, I kind of want to keep this one, Be Fabulous. If you were wondering, my favorite book series is by Abby Jimenez. This is by Abby Jimenez, and the first book is called Part of Your World, which is probably my favorite book. And then the second book is called Yours Truly, and the third one is called Just for the Summer. So these are all in one series, but they're not actually in the same timeline. So they're not in the same timeline, but they exist in the same world, but they're 3 independent stories. And this one absolutely had me in tears. I absolutely love both of these characters so much. And it's just so romantic, so cute. There was so many little moments where I was like, how is this possible? And you just want them to be together forever. You think about them. I actually find myself thinking about these two in my real life because I'm like, how are they doing now, even though I know that they're not real? And then the second book I actually had a hard time digesting, but it was really good in the end. The beginning was kind of slow for me, but it exists in the same timeline as, it exists in the same world as Part of Your World. So it felt very familiar when you were reading it. And they have a different type of love story, but it's very cute. And then my second favorite would be Just for the Summer. This one was really popular though. I think most people find this one to be their favorite, but I don't know, I just like that one more, Your Part of Your World. This one's really cute as well. This is about a travel nurse and a boy that she meets online. And the reason why she's meeting this boy is because she's cursed. She goes on a lot of dates and these people are not her people, but what she finds is the people that she's dating, after they date her, go on and find their one true love. And Justin, who is the main character in this book, he also has the same problem. So they meet online and they're kind of like a little support group, and they're like, oh my gosh, what are we gonna do? And they come up with this great idea to meet for the summer and date so that they're each other's last, and so that after that they can go on and find their one true love. But of course they end up falling in love. But the story is literally genius. And there's little Easter eggs throughout all 3 books. that tie them all together. And if you guys ever want, like, I don't want to spoil it right now because I want you to read it, but if you guys ever want, we can do like a book club thing where we talk about each book to like specifically with all the spoilers and things, because I love it so much. What a wonderful book. I wish I could read it all again for the first time. I know that Abby has other books though. I've never read them. If they're really good, please let me know because I'm super, super into it. I love the way she writes. She's straight to the point. She really gets my emotions going and it really paints a picture in my mind. I feel like I'm watching a movie, but in words. Let me know what book is your favorite. I'm gonna read this for a little bit and then we're gonna go do some chores. I got this at Walmart for 99 cents. This is what I eat when I don't know what I want to eat that day. Rice. And then tuna. I got the chunky tuna, but I think next time I'm gonna get the flaky tuna because I like the texture and the flavor more. In. Yes. Maybe this is better. And then I have an avocado. That I cut already. But this one had a problem because it wasn't really ripe. See, that happens a lot. Like it looked ripe and it felt ripe, but then when you cut it, it was all like hard and stuff. Eat it. Oh. A little bit of mirin. Just eyeball it, I don't know. That's enough. A little bit of soy sauce. Eyeball it. Not too much, it's salty. Okay. And then a little bit of sesame oil. Oh, too much. Right. And then I also have seaweed salad that we bought from TNT. Nice. And then this I bought from H Mart. It's soft dried seaweed. I usually like to wrap these in seaweed, but because I don't think I have anymore, I'm going to use this. It's a little bit salty and sweet, and then it has the seaweed flavor, so it's pretty good actually, as a topping. And I like to add mayo. This is Kewpie mayo. If you don't know me yet, I love Kewpie mayo. And then if you're on a diet, try not to use so much. I think this is like half of my weight is probably Kewpie mayo because I eat it so often. And then sriracha. Did you know that sriracha's products are different now because they went through a drought or something last year? No, wait, a few years ago. And then they had no more chilies left, so now they're using new chilies, and the sriracha bottles are all brown. I googled it the other day because I went to the supermarket. Went to the supermarket. I was like, why is it brown? But now we know. hot, but it's good. And that's a wrap.